Heroes and heroines of all ages. When the world tells you to get a life, you're always welcome at the One Up Block. My name is Dan the Man, your host, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. Technically, it's not a brand new Let's Play, but I'm giving it my damnedest to try and give you this game again. The first 3 times I tried to, I recorded a couple episodes 3 different times and uploaded them, but they all, it all ended up in lag, so hopefully I have fixed that issue, so, I don't care about formatting. Alright, continue. Create a new file. Alrighty, and we're just gonna pick a file, and there we go. Good thing I don't have to read anything in this Let's Play. I said this joke already, but I don't have to read. In the world of dragons.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful here in the 5 worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age. We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Gnort character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple.
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat! Besides, he is ugly. Ugly? That does it!
Looks like I've got some things to do.
Okie dokie then. And the adventure begins. Alright, so everything's looking pretty good. I feel like I've got a better radio voice this time around too from the last time I tried to do this LP. I don't think I can use the analog stick in this one, so I'm gonna be stuck with the D-pad. That's gonna be fun, but without further ado, let's get our first dragon out of the way. Rescued Nestor.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world. Then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Okie dokie, there goes our first dragon. I'm just gonna pretend like the other LPs didn't exist, and I'm just gonna start fresh here. Welcome to Spyro the Dragon. This game, in particular, doesn't really have much history with me because I grew up with Ripto's Rage. However, this game is special in its own right to my heart because I did play Spyro, the first one, when I was a kid, but it just wasn't as special to me as Ripto's Rage was because I'll get into that whenever we get to the Ripto's Rage Let's Play, but for now, this is the gameplay of Spyro the Dragon. It's a typical 3D platformer. We don't really have to worry too much about anything. It's a little bit on the easy side, but, I mean, for the most part, Spyro, at least the first Spyro, is more about exploration, seeing the new worlds, using your platforming skills to get through stuff. It's not really difficult by any means, at all. Oh, hey, another dragon. Let's see what he has to say. Thomas.
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide, and don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks, plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
Oh boy, this game has charm. I'm really glad I don't have to read any dialogue, though, for once. I play a lot of games where you have to read dialogue. It's kind of unfortunate. Because I'm terrible at reading, but hopefully you guys don't mind my stuttering when it happens. I like to think it's charming, maybe. I could be just full of myself, though. Alrighty, so here's a little whirly, twirly, teleporty thing. Those are going to be a staple in the series. They basically just help you get up to places that you couldn't reach normally. Right now we have to go down and... Oh no! That was good. That was very good, Dan. What we're doing here right now is the core gameplay of Spyro the Dragon. It's a platforming collecting game. Basically, we're going to be collecting things a lot, because that's just all there is to do. That's all there is to say about Spyro the Dragon. Even once you get to Ripto's Rage and all that, the gameplay is still about collecting things. The way they go about doing it in the future games is better, but for right now, all we're literally doing is collecting things. There's no mini games. It's just pure collectathon. So, I mean, if you don't like that, then that's unfortunate because that's all this is about. But still, there's a lot of charm to this game that I just can't overlook. if you press select, you'll see how many gems and dragon eggs in a world that you need to collect. Right now we have 50 of 100, and then we have 2 more dragons to find. So right now I'm still collecting the gems. If there's one thing I can recommend is your number one goal in at least the first Spyro is don't die at all. It's not necessarily because you're gonna need your lives for anything in particular, but enemies drop gems. So if you die and you killed an enemy for a gem, the enemy will come back. That is to say, if you haven't touched a pad, which once you save a dragon, they leave behind their pad, and when you step on the pad, it's basically a checkpoint, and it saves all the enemies that you killed up to that point. So remember, if you've killed a lot of enemies and you're about to die, make sure you reach a dragon pad as fast as possible. But here's another dragon. Argus.
Cool Flash, do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the dragon mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
Yeah, right, that's 3 dragons in our pocket. We're on our way. Yeah, you can't get into the... The levels require you to have dragons, basically. That's how you unlock new levels and whatnot. Did we go down here? We did go down here. Son of a biscuit. So, yeah, expect me to get lost a couple of times trying to find the gems and whatnot, because sometimes they're just a little difficult to find, but bear with me. I'll do my best to find them. But here's another dragon. Delvin.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro! You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Alright, that's 4 dragons. He's talking about our little buddy Sparks here. Sparks is basically our health meter. Whenever we take a hit, Sparks changes colors and eventually disappears. If you have no Sparks, it's kind of inconvenient because Sparks actually reaches out to grab gems that are near you. But if Sparks is gone, you actually have to touch the gems, and it's really aggravating. So, always make sure you have Sparks. Also, another tip, when you ram into things, you, automatically get the gems, but if you, say, burn it with your flame breath, it doesn't actually collect the gems as easy as it would if you just rammed into something. Like enemies, if you ram into them with the square button, you'll automatically get the gem. But, yeah, I think we're finished here. Yeah, so we can start our first homeworld. Let's do it! Or not homeworld, our first world. The first Spyro doesn't have too much going on for it, as far as the levels go. But, they're still pretty cool. They're cool to look at least. I'm gonna say right now, the first Spyro the Dragon is not my favorite by any means. It's far from it, in fact. But you have to give respect to the games that started your favorite series, because without the first game, we would have never got the second game and third game and what have you. Right now, we're just collecting a bunch of stuff. The hard part about this LP is going to be talking about just a lot of stuff, because we're going to be doing the same thing for every level, collecting gems. Sometimes the enemies will be dicks, but, besides that, we're just going to be doing the same thing over and over and over again. They fixed... that issue won't be the same in, Ripto's Raids, because they've actually got, dialogue with different types of characters from different types of worlds. So, that'll fix that problem. But until then, we actually have to get through the first game, because... actually, it's weird. Okay, well, I'll just save that dragon for later. It's weird. I've been doing a lot of, the first, games in a series. We just finished Mega Man, we just finished The Legend of Zelda, and, well, yeah, I guess that's kind of it. But this is the first Spyro, so now we're going to be tackling the first Spyro. Dragon!
After you freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya.
Alright, so basically what he just said is that if we take this thing, we'll return home. Obviously, you jump into it like the whirlwinds, but we're not going to do that because we haven't 100% complete the level yet. In the first Spyro, it's really, really easy to... Well, not that it's really easy to do so, but you can 100% complete every level right off the bat, because there are no special tricks that we learn as Spyro. Spyro stays the same throughout the entire game, so once you go into a level, you can 100% complete it there, like, on the mark. But we have the key, so before I forget to use it this time, like I did in the past, I'm going to fall down here, and we're going to free this dragon.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like me.
Sure.
6 dragons. Hooray. I think there's 60-something dragons to collect. Maybe not. Maybe there's more. I might be dumb. I don't know the exact number, but there's a lot. There's also a lot of gems for us to find, so hooray for that. As a matter of fact, I don't think we've even found half of the gems here. No, we have. Never mind. The gem count only goes up as the game progresses, so hooray for that. I ram into the boxes because you automatically collect the gems. And ram into the boxes again, and there we go. Dragon!
When you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
Yeah, of course not. We'd never run into trouble. Alright, so that's 7 dragons. Is that all the dragons? No, there's still one more, and I know exactly where he's at. Okay, so we need to find the next pathway, which I think is not that. It actually might be that. Not that way. That's the exit. So, yeah, this way. Okay. See, that's the thing about these levels. You can actually technically finish the levels really quickly, but that's not the point of Spyro the Dragon. Getting to the end of the level is, not necessarily what you want to be doing. What you want to do is find as many dragons and gems as possible. Of course, you don't have to find every single gem or dragon if you don't want to, but dragons are required to open up new doors. And the gems are just needed for a 100% completion, which gets you an extra cutscene and a fun, cool extra level. Which, of course, I'm going to be getting because why not? I know I say I don't want to 100% complete games on screen if I don't have to, because sometimes they can be really irritating. But Spyro's the whole point of Spyro is collecting things, so if I don't show that on screen, what the hell am I going to show, right? Dragon.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the X button at the top of a jump, and try pressing the triangle button to drop down in mid-flight.
Alrighty, and there's a tutorial on how to fly. You've seen me do it already if you've been paying attention, but pressing X and pressing X again lets you glide, and during mid-glide, if you press triangle, Spyro will fall to the ground like a rock. I don't like that, and that's one of the reasons why I just do not like the first Spyro, because the controls are kind of weird. Spyro controls a little more awkwardly, I feel, than he does in the future game. Like, not too much, but you can tell the difference whenever you get to the future games. And Spyro is missing a key feature in this game that he got in Ripto's Rage and continued to have throughout the games, which I'm not going to say here. We'll find out when we get to Ripto's Rage. But, I don't know. I prefer the control scheme after the first Spyro. If you jump while charging, I think you get a boost of speed. As you can see, we're kind of catching up to this guy pretty fast. This is an egg thief. Egg thieves have stolen some of the dragon eggs, which are quite small and pink for whatever reason. And it looks like there's a lot of dragon eggs to collect in this world, but those are actually the total dragon eggs in the entire game, so don't worry about that. They're pretty obvious whenever you see them. Okay, now we just gotta make sure we collect the rest of the gems. How many do we have? 184. That's not bad, I think. There's a lot of them in this little area here. Was that a gem over there? Was not. Hello, castle. Oh, come on. Alright, is there anything in here? I know we have to follow the whole thing around. You gotta look everywhere for these sons of bitches. Oh, are we almost done? Well, we're not done, but we're close. I think what we want to do is come over here, and there's going to be a chest or two, maybe? Oh, well, there's a gem and another gem. Is that all of them? No, of course not. Oh, there's one. Okay. Alright, baby. We just need another, we need either two reds or a green gem. I feel like it's a green one, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I saw it. Is that it? Yep, that's it. We did it. Hooray. And bam, we got 100% completion. Now, you don't have to go to the level gate because there's no real exiting a level. Like, there's no reward for actually getting to the return home gate. So you can just hit exit level whenever you got everything and exit the level that way. Alright, but we're going on 60 minutes here. So, yeah, we're going to call it quits for now. But I'm glad this seems to be working out better than it did the first time I tried to record, or the third, second, and first time I tried to record this. So hopefully this LP goes better, because I do want to tackle the Spyro series, because Spyro holds a very special place in my heart, and of course, I just like to play all kinds of games on this channel, so that's all the time we have for this episode. A hero's work is never done. Join me again next time as we continue to tackle Spyro the Dragon. Later days, everybody.